Hello, everyone. I'm back. Well, I think this is gonna be my last TikTok video for the night, but I'll do one more YouTube video. So, this TikTok video, I'm gonna talk about like when it comes to being an independent writer. It's weird that people still expect you to they still expect you to write like as if you're trying to become a New York Times bestseller, or else they ain't interested in it. So it's like like back in 2006 and 2007, I had dreamed about, you know, I had the desire to I wished to become a New York Times bestseller, but I didn't know the truth back then. So I basically found out that in order to be successful at anything in life, you have to sell your soul to the devil. And it's what any kind of thing that you want. If you wanted to become a successful doctor, you gotta sign your name in blood and, sell out and, sell your soul, and then you blow up, become famous, huge, on TV and all that, but it's not worth it. So my situation, I used to want to be a doctor, but I'm glad that they a lot of people say that your rejection is God's protection. And a lot of times you be thinking that, a lot of times people, get offended and hurt and feel rejected, but then they don't find out until years later that they were saved from destruction, what they thought was going to be something great. So, for example, if you wanted to see your favorite celebrity, and that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and then you get bitter and mad at your friend for setting you up to miss that opportunity, but then come to find out, even though they're not a good friend, but because they might have set you up out of jealousy or something, but if people say that was a blessing in disguise because your favorite celebrity, you would have found out about the truth about their evil ways, and that could have messed you up mentally, or they could have sacrificed you. So good thing I didn't become a famous writer, because I was just watching a video about Kanye West, and somebody had a YouTube video saying that Kanye West was talking about how Aaliyah didn't get to have control, like she tried to fight for control over her own music or whatever and her own creativity, and they try to control her and wouldn't let her. He said the same thing happened with him too. And a lot of other artists, they try to fight for their masters, and then they get either destroyed or targeted or killed. So I'm a targeted individual, and they would have sabotaged me they're already sabotaging me trying to be a writer, even independently. And so I want total control and creativity. Like, I want to just go with the flow and do what comes to mind about my own writings and my short stories and I want to work on bigger projects like novels and stuff like that, but my homeless situation and the gang stalking is setting me back, you know, from accomplishing, you know, being an accomplished writer and independently and stuff like that. They don't want that. And the abusive narcissistic gang stalkers that think that they own me, they think that I should follow the mainstream way of writing short stories or following certain rules. And it's like, or they'll make it like as if you deserve to be punished with no support because you're not going along with the mainstream. Because I see, or they'll make sure you're ignored and that nobody pays attention to you, or they'll falsely say you're a bad writer. But it's like you don't even have to do anything right or wrong, or follow a certain formula. All you got to do is be worshiping the devil. And whatever stuff you write or sing or draw or whatever movies, scripts or whatever, as long as you're sold out to Satan, that's when you will get your recognition and clout and attention. And so I see people on Twitter, part of the writing community. I try to publish my short stories and stuff. They get totally ignored. But, I still try to do it for me. But they, the people who get all the recognition and positive reviews and stuff, those are the people who glorify the occult, Freemasonry, witchcraft, New Age, and all that. Like, I actually saw somebody who wrote a novel called The Gospel of Witchcraft and got a whole bunch of rave positive reviews and everything. I'm like, what? And I can't even write a short story about somebody turning their life over to, like, if somebody lived a sinful life, in which we all have. And me trying to use the short stories to encourage people to repent and turn their life over to Jesus Christ. And it's also to help motivate myself as well. And so, they think I should follow a certain consensus or, conform, with the, and that's like, if they feel like, well, you have to write this style or write that style or do it this way or do it that way. And then I'm the type of person who, and it doesn't mean that my writing is always bad. Being targeted, they'll reject you anyway. But if you try to go to these agencies, they will try to sell, they'll try to reject you. So it's like I do my own thing with my personal blog and my Ko-fi, which is the alternative to buy me a coffee, my blog and my Ko-fi. I try to independently promote my writings on there. And you know how people might say that a homeless man on the street will sing way better than, if they might have a homeless man on the street that you might think his singing voice sound way better than Luther Vandross. I've seen, or something like that. And some people are like, oh, give this man a record deal. But if he don't want to do the rituals, they're going to treat him like as if his singing is wrong or his singing is bad or something. Like he would be a bad singer or something. Come on, man. The video is almost over and the gang stalkers using noise harassment to distract. So, I'm not following any conformity, with my short stories and stuff. Like, I'm wondering, is it possible you can write a novel with no chapters or something like that? I don't know. But, I don't know. It's like they make it like you got to follow a certain formula in order to be successful. And it's not like you don't get success by, trying to do the right thing. It's like, depends on how evil you are.